YouTube and Facebook here at the same time. So now today's guest, Kevin Volpe. I hope I don't butcher your name. Sorry. Stroke survivor and heart transplant recipient. So, but Kevin will be sharing his very inspiring story. So without further ado, I'm going to bring Kevin on and we'll go from there.
Hello.
Hi, Kevin. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good. Good to hear. Before we start, I'm going to bring up some, see if you could see those comments.
I see him.
Oh, good. Okay. So that.
Yeah, I know her.
Yeah. Salute. Yep. And Naomi Smith.
Good morning.
And you remember Paul Quillen?
Good morning.
Yeah, he was at on the Zoom.
Okay.
All these people are on Zoom. So, but Kevin, I'm so glad you're able to join me here.
From what? From many things I tell you.
Oh no, I just love. I love your story. We've talked about it, and Mike Peters there. If you see, he's from South Wales, United Kingdom.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still bringing these up, and then we can just hop right into it.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. You've got a lot of fans here.
Thank you. I didn't know that.
So what I like to always ask is, before your stroke, heart transplant, who was Kevin before all that?
I was a car salesman.
Yes.
I was a general manager, and all I ever used to do is I used to work for other people, for me, instead of for me.
Right.
Because when I was a kid, I would work at a diner, and I'd get paid.
Right.
Go home, and I'd give my money to my mom. That's what I was used to. Yeah. So when I became a general manager, I got paid. I went home to my girlfriend Sharon, and I gave my money to her because I didn't know that.
That's how you were raised.
That's how I was raised.
Wow. Wow.
So
interesting. Yeah. So, well, so you knew. I know. So did you have your stroke first, or your heart? You had a heart transplant.
My stroke. I had my heart condition before that, but I had the LVAD for 4 years.
Wow.
It used to be in my body. And I got my attack on March 22nd, 2011.
The stroke.
Yes. Now I already had my heart attack, but I wasn't getting nothing for it, you know?
Right.
I was still operating 3 computers up there, 1 computer down here, and all I wanted to do was my server. And I was typing on my computer, and it hit me.
Wow.
And I got off the chair, and I tried to go next door where my sister was staying.
Right.
But I didn't make it.
Wow.
I don't remember anything that when they took me to the hospital. I don't remember anything that I was at Yale, New Haven.
Wow.
I was out from this March 22nd. I didn't get up until till April.
Wow.
April, I was out, completely out.
Incredible.
And the thing is I was still messed up. You know, I didn't know.
Yeah.
You have Aphasia, but you don't know what that is. You're sitting in the hospital, and all these doctors are coming to you all the time, and they're talking about this and this and this, and you're not. You even though you can say it, but you can't. All I can say is "mom." That's
right.
it.
Right. Aphasia.
Aphasia. So they gave me those signs that I had the aphasia, but I didn't know it. They took me out of there and they took me to another rehabilitation scene, you know, and we take them and I always had to eat them. They couldn't. I can't let this be me. I can't. So I would go there, even though I was in a wheelchair because I couldn't walk. and they have a toy car, but big.
Really?
They get into and you try to drive it.
Really?
I had to do that because I couldn't be here and do nothing at all. I'm just stuck.
Yeah. I understand exactly.
Because I sold them.
Yeah. I understand.
So,
Just one thing here is the comments weren't coming up. Sorry. So I was gonna. Some of them are coming up now. So Serena, Serena from Nova Scotia, Canada.
I don't, but I will.
Yes,
I will.
Yes, exactly. So good.
Yeah.
And
yeah. Hi, Lori.
Lori, nice to see you here. Thanks for showing up. And our yoga instructor and stroke survivor, Leslie.
Yes, I read her name.
I know. Sometimes with stroke survivors, we talked about confusing when you get too many things going on.
Yes. Beginning, I couldn't do this at all.
Right. But look at you. You're doing a great job. So you had the stroke first, ended up in the hospital. So how did the heart transplant? Because you were a smoker, you mentioned.
Yeah, because I smoked 3 packs a day.
Yeah.
I moved from Yale, which is New Haven, Connecticut,
Yep.
to West Virginia. My mom would take me to the hospital all the time, and I'd be in there, and they do the operation on my LVAD, but I didn't know what they were doing because I was still screwed up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
I would go there all the time, and she would say, "Well, we got to do this, we got to do this." I'm going, I wouldn't even understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
So we went there in April of 2012.
Wow. Okay.
And they came to me and they said they came to me and said, you got to stay here until you have your surgery. Now I'm sitting there and go, okay, well, that's no problem because I'm still smoking. And they put a pole with a bag.
Right.
I couldn't go outside.
So what'd you do?
I'm going crazy. I went there for 3 months because mine was July 26th. I had my heart surgery done. I went from April to July in that hospital. And I was going crazy.
But you had a heart transplant.
Yeah. Heart transplant.
Wow.
Now I came home, and it was until February 10th of 2013 I gave up smoking because I knew it was going on. I knew how to give it up.
Yeah. From 3 packs a day
to nothing.
Good for you.
Because I had to.
Yeah. I mean that. Yeah, I'm glad you did that.
You just have to.
Right.
But I was still going through that, and I was having problems at the house because they would talk to me, but they wouldn't understand that they're talking too fast. I can't understand them.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't know it. So they're trying to talk to me, and I'm going crazy. I can't hear you.
Right.
But the best thing that they did was getting me this apartment.
Right.
For my place, for me to be by myself, because I've always been by myself.
Yeah.
And to put me here, and I had to look up what aphasia was doing to you.
Right.
So I finally understand, well, that's happening to me. That's happening to me. Oh, that's who is happening to me.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, that's happening to me. And
right.
And if I finally understand that, I have it.
Yeah.
And that's when I understood that, well, you have to change your life.
Yeah, I agree.
Be happy because you can't. I mean, you could go on being an asshole like I used to be when I was younger.
Right,
Go on being a jerk. I being a good person.
right,
Like I am now.
right. You have a choice.
That's the way it is. You know.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's I don't know if you saw. Serena says they do the poll like you're saying with the bag from going outside to smoke.
Yep. Yeah. I can read it.
Yeah,
She's right. She was right.
yeah,
Yeah. I remember.
yeah. I still come up here. I'm glad you can see these comments.
Yeah. I'll tell you something, Mike.
Yes. Well,
The hardest part for me to go smoking was because I didn't know I had a problem.
yeah.
But February 10th, I knew.
You figured it out.
I knew.
Wow, that's incredible. So now you're not smoking.
No, nothing at all.
Wow, incredible. And you have.
Oh, I did it in February 12th. In February 10th to 12th, I pull it out.
Yeah. Oh, Serena, it's unbelievable. So funny. Yeah. And you see Naomi, she's a caregiver, and her husband, Gene, had the stroke.
Yep. Naomi,
You just had more than one stroke.
Naomi, I'll tell you something. I can't handle all the noise either.
Yeah.
When it's me and Jerry talking, that's fine. But when it's more than one person talking to me, I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Even to this day.
Yeah, I understand. Because I know with me, when I'm in a room, well, I don't go anywhere now because it's pandemic. When I'm in a room and there's like different conversations going on, I'm lost.
You can't understand it.
Right, right,
You pretend like you do.
right.
You pretend like you do.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. You have to.
You got to
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's right, Salute.
You're right, Salute. Because you quit. That's it. Because you just have to make in your mind.
Yes. So you never vaped.
At the beginning, I did. I did it from the beginning, but it's not good for you. Not nothing because you can't. You'll die.
Right, right. So did you feel okay, Serena, Kevin, I used to sneak me out.
Oh, I'll tell you something. I had my stroke, remember, in 2011.
Right?
They let me go home after 3 months, I think it was.
Right?
Now my leg was all right, not really perfectly, but my right arm I couldn't. I used to sneak out of my house and walk down the street to buy my cigarettes. I
Really?
used to because believe me, it took me forever to get there, but I still smoked.
After the heart transplant and after your 2 strokes.
This was before it.
Oh.
I was living in New Haven, East,
Right?
as a matter of fact,
Right.
Connecticut. I used to walk there.
Right, right. Morning, John.
Good morning, John.
Yeah, a lot of people. So yeah, enhance.
You're right, Mike.
Is that the same with you?
Yeah, because I could taste everything. I could taste.
Right.
I couldn't taste it before.
Yeah, I understand. Now, do you have those? Because in the very beginning, you ever feel like you were isolated, you were trapped? Why me?
No, I feel like I'm not alone. But
Yeah.
who can I talk to in Martinsburg, West Virginia? Because there's nobody I can talk to here.
Right.
So now I can talk to you, and it makes a difference.
Yes, it really does. This has helped me.
Yes, yes.
All these people here. Good morning, Deb.
Good morning.
Yeah, so that really helped me out, getting through and dealing with our community, and so how old were you, or how young were you when you had your stroke? Because
I was 46 when I had my stroke.
Okay, so that was
6.
yeah, and now you're 57.
57.
Wow, you're young. I'm 59.
Yeah. So, I mean, you're young too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I like bringing these comments up because they're getting so salute.
I know what you mean, salute, but I had to have my heart replaced. That's
Yeah.
a different story. It's not easy when you go through the heart transplant and a stroke. It's not easy.
But your attitude is so uplifting. You're inspired. To me, you're inspiring.
Yeah, because what are you going to do? You're going to lay down here and you're going to die tomorrow because your heart's going, what? You can't do that. You can't, because you are just like I am.
Yeah.
You come from the car business.
I did.
You know what that's like.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I keep thinking back. How would I be then? Yeah, that's John Loomis. That's a.
So did I.
Yeah, my parents too. When we lived in New York, that was just part of the thing.
Oh, I lived in New York too. That's where I was born.
Yeah, you were in the Bronx? No.
I was living in Bronx, but I was born in Lincoln Hospital in Manhattan.
Oh, okay.
Or Brooklyn.
Yeah. Wow. So
you're still young. You're too, salute.
Oh, okay. Yeah, John says 57.
No, I know.
But
I can see it.
Yeah, hipster, because he knows I broke my hip.
I know you having a hard time because.
Yeah.
You know something? My brothers, they both had their legs taken from them. I go to them and I tell them both, go forward. Don't look behind in the past. Because if I looked at the past, I wouldn't be happy with it.
Yeah.
But go forward, because no matter what the doctors tell you can't do, you're going to do further than what they're doing.
Exactly. And you've got a great outlook on that. We talked about that. And, you have a choice, but you're not going to just sit there and do nothing.
Yeah. I mean, just
you have
yourself.
Yes.
And
you have a companion.
What?
You have a companion. You have someone to get you through this whole stroke.
Let him with me. He has saved me. He made me take a walk with him across the street and all the way down the block.
Right.
He did this.
Wow.
He did it.
Cute little thing.
This is my boy. My boy.
Yeah, that's right. I love it.
He's my boy because he saved my life. He did.
Yeah. Now, Mike, he's asking you.
When? At the beginning or now?
My guess is he's thinking in the beginning. I could be wrong, Mike.
You couldn't do anything. You couldn't think about it. I mean, you could think about it, but you couldn't say it. Yeah. All I could say was "Mom."
Yeah.
That's all I could say. But I could think of it.
Right. And you have a great support system when you had your stroke.
I didn't know I did.
Right.
Because by then I was still angry.
Yeah.
I mean, they came, they all did. In Yale, they came to me. In Martinsburg, in Baltimore, at UMC, they came to me. But I didn't know it because I didn't know I had aphasia then. So I go, well, why are they coming to me first? They're talking so fast. I can't understand them. And no matter what they're saying, I can't say enough to make them change their mind.
Right, and you had to figure out. I mean, it's kind of crazy that you had to figure out and Google or look up what aphasia is.
That's it. That's it. Thank you very much, Salud.
Yeah, I bring these up. True.
That's right. The steps are better than none. The steps are better than none.
Right.
Because that's.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. Yes, he does. Salud. He does because he saved my life. He saved my life.
Quite remarkable. I mean, your journey here. It's only know.
Yes, they do, John.
Yeah, I don't know if you've watched Mark Garman.
I'm going to learn because I'm talking to you now. Now you'll tell me, and I'll say I got to put them in my memories, and I'll email them and save them that way.
Yeah, because Mark Garman.
Yep.
Farron is Serena's husband from Canada, Nova Scotia.
Okay.
But they're so. I'm sorry. I look at some of these comments, trying to get into the story here, but it's really But I like the people that get involved and relate.
Yeah. Because I'll tell you something. In your whole life, you can be this person.
Right.
But something happens to you, and it changes you, and it makes you think differently. All my life, I was smoking, I was partying, I was doing everything I could do. My aphasia and my heart condition came to my life. It had to change me around. And those things happened to me because I could attack everybody, but now I don't attack anybody because I can't no more. I can't do it no more.
I know. But you are, like you've told me before, you, like me, we want to inspire people,
All the time.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, just like one person.
Yep. I told you this one time. You could have 100 people in the conference that you're talking about. If you talk to one person that'll come and talk to you, then you've done your job.
Yes, I love it. Absolutely.
How do you? I can't read it, but I can.
Howdy, y'all. Jim Harley is awesome. He actually doesn't live too far from here in Texas. But anyway, howdy, y'all. Positive attitudes are both of your personalities. Good on you. Always forward warrior. Right on, Jim. I love it. Thank you.
Right.
Awesome. Yeah. So, but it is funny with the doctors. Yeah. It's like your mom was advocating.
She was. She passed away 3 years ago.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, it killed me. I couldn't tell her.
Right.
Couldn't tell her. I am not the person I was when she knew me. I couldn't tell her that. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
She's so used to me being the person I am.
Right.
Okay. They're calling me.
Oh, make sure you're still running around or something. Yeah. So Mike Peters wants you to be his friend.
Yes, I see it, Mike. I see it.
Exactly.
Believe me, I will take your names and I'll add you. I will.
Yeah, and okay, now I'm trying to see here. John Loomis, what you're saying, what's the pay? I'm lost because I get paid nothing.
I don't get paid anything on this.
Exactly.
Oh, what?
Kevin, hey, Yvonne, she's from Greece.
Who?
Yvonne Kent Pateras.
Oh, I know she is.
Yeah.
I have her as one of my favorites.
Oh,
I know her. I do.
good for you.
I don't know what she's like. Now I want to know. You know what I'm saying?
I totally understand. So, what else can you? Because your story is pretty remarkable. How you've changed from. I understand. I mean, smoking and partying in the carbons is how how it goes. I mean,
That's how we did it. That's how
yeah. But then you had the heart issue and then a stroke.
Okay, I'll say this. When you were a salesman, did you want to attack everybody that was going to buy a car?
I know.
I always wanted to.
Yeah.
Now I'm at the point where it doesn't bother me anymore. That's what I mean, you go out, you walk a dog, you come home, and whatever's on, you're happy with it. When you're playing golf, you're happy with it.
Right.
Whatever you're doing, you're happy with it.
Right.
You weren't that way when you were selling cars.
No, not at all. And that, yeah, I totally understand that.
Yeah. Meet the guy.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's the difference. It doesn't bother me. Nothing bothers me anymore.
Yeah, totally changed. Do you take meds?
Oh, I have about 12 pills I got to take twice a day.
Because of the heart, I forgot. Yeah, the heart transplant.
Yeah, I got to take them every day.
Yeah. And then meds for your stroke, correct?
No, the only one I would have to take is that's one I have to drink sometimes because it's been a while. It's been about 6 years since I've had my stroke. I mean, since I had my second stroke.
Yes.
So the doctor sees me every twice a year because now we're going down to Martinsburg. I mean, another city, and he talks to me, and he sees that I'm doing better. He tells me you should get your license. I said, no, not yet. I'm not ready for that.
You're not ready to drive.
I'm not ready for that.
Right. Let's. It's transplant week in the UK. Oh.
Yours, Mike?
Wow, interesting. Yeah, that's true, John. I feel that way. I know Kevin does too.
Yep, that's what it is.
Yeah, so true.
Different perspective.
Yeah. So, what other things that your family you have? Do you have kids? I think that
No.
No kids.
I was with the girl that I talked about for Sharon for 11 years, and we'd have kids. But I had 27 heart attacks in my life.
Wow.
7, and I didn't take it seriously. They put a in 2008. I was living in Florida,
Right.
and I had a heart attack. I had to have my brother drive down to Florida from Connecticut and drive me back up to Connecticut because I couldn't stand it no more. And that's when they told me that I had a heart problem. It was in 2008, 2009.
Right.
And about 2010, 2009, they put the fake heart in me. And I knew it then,
Right.
But I forgot the question you were asking.
I know something. It's so sad when I forget too. But oh gosh, there's all these. It's like the. Let's see. But let's see. on your shows. Captions. Well, thank you, Serena. The captions. Is that the banner that I put here? Yeah, there's quite a few. Focus on people going on organ. Oh, okay. So yeah. So try to think what there was. You had a so you had like how many heart attacks?
27. From the time I was from the 80s until 2009.
Oh.
27 times. I was in the hospital.
And the doctors said if you need to have a heart transplant.
Yep, they would tell me all the time, but I didn't want to believe them.
Yeah.
Even when I was selling cars, I had it.
You were invincible.
Because they weren't going to be, because you know what? No matter what they said,
right,
it wasn't going to happen to me.
I know.
It doesn't matter what they say, and it did.
Yeah.
And it happened.
Right.
I should have listened to them longer time ago.
I know. I look back too once in a while and think, were there warning signs for the stroke? Were there for you?
All the time I had it, because I'll tell you something. When you had your heart attack, you were eating those calcium pills all the time. I was eating 5 and 6 and 7 times a day.
Wow.
Remember what they were like? Calcium?
Yeah.
Tums.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I was eating them all the time.
Oh yeah, they're like candy.
I didn't understand that was the problem.
Right. Exactly. So the warning sign leading up to your stroke.
Of course I do. Because my arteries here, right. 75% blockage, 100% blockage.
Wow.
So it went up to my head.
Yep.
Oh, went crazy.
So it was hemorrhagic stroke?
Yeah, because I learned this signing up with Aphasia. I had to know this.
Yeah.
It had to. I mean, wow! Because I remember being in the hospital well before I had my surgeries. They would tell me about my arteries are blocked, and I didn't understand that was gonna lead to here.
Right.
So it did, and it happened. Wow. It's all right. Just go forward.
Yeah, that's what you said that. You said that in the beginning. I love that. I mean,
go forward.
Why look back?
That's right. Because you can't do anything about it.
Right. Exactly.
Change it.
Yes. So don't forget.
I have to read this again when we're not looking.
Yeah. Well, Serena says, don't forget to donate your brain for research too.
After I died?
I think it's better because you had a stroke, and a lot of people, I hear that a lot. People are saying, if you die, the brain, to see what goes on
yep, you're
when
right.
You have a stroke.
She's right.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the way she can stop it from happening to other people.
Yeah, exactly. So salute. I love your sweet companion. Our fur babies are great, especially as we get older.
Oh, yes, they are.
Yeah. That's to you.
Yes. I was crazy to salute because I didn't want to hear him. I didn't want to hear him.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I should have listened to him.
Yeah.
I know that. You're very right. I am, Serena. I am lucky.
Yeah. And grateful. I know that.
And grateful because I am here.
Right. Exactly. Seriously. Yeah. It's grateful he is here to share. It is. That's why I love your story. It's so inspiring.
That's why, because I'm alive.
Yes.
I'm alive.
Yeah.
A lot worse than that.
Exactly. Exactly. And you've got a great attitude. And Yvonne says it correctly there. You have to make the best of your life.
She's right. She's right.
I love it. I love it. And speaking of Paul Cummings, we talked about this morning.
I remember him.
Yeah.
I remember him. I saw his video this morning.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I watched the replay. Couldn't make that, but
Thank you, Paul.
yeah, pretty awesome. Exactly. Oh.
Oh, it's not funny, but it is funny though.
Now you got me. That's funny. Oh, that's good. Always, Serena, we can get something out of it. That's awesome. I got a doctor's appointment, so I will catch on the replay.
Good job, Paul. Go for it. Go for it.
Exactly. So, yeah, I agree, Mike. That's the same with me. I think you too, Kevin. How do you? In case half body.
I know.
Yeah. So, what other inspirational? Because I know we've talked so many times, and for me, this community that we belong to, I am really. It helped me out tremendously. The inspiration, because I see every story, yours, everybody else has a different fingerprint. They're all different stories.
See, what you're doing is something, because you're talking to people like me.
Yes.
I'd like to be in that position sometime soon.
I'll show you.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know yet, but I will soon.
Well, it's you should, because it's really to share other people's stories.
Yes.
It really does make a big difference.
I know it does. It really does.
Yeah, and so many people are a little nervous. They go, I don't want to share my story. I'm going to be nervous and all this. But once you start,
No, because I'll tell you something. Now there's hospitals here you can't go to talk to anybody about, because they don't know what I'm talking about. But if I can go to ones in Winchester,
right?
they have a heart. They have men. They have aphasia.
Yeah.
You can talk to people there.
Yes.
So I will be sooner than now, but next year, because I have to get a car.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to get a car.
Yeah, because by next year I will.
You're going to drive.
I won't do it this year.
Right.
This year, because winter's coming.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. Yes. You get some
So
pretty
next
good.
year I'll get it.
Yeah. That's true. We learn from each story. That's true. Each one is different, is inspirational.
I know it is. Real good. So
Yep. And Mike, I
go for it. Go for it, Mike.
love it. Love it. Love these. You can't shut Jerry up. I'm not gonna talk, Mike. Okay.
That's all right.
So funny. Yeah. That's true, Yvonne.
Yeah, you have to. You have
Yeah.
to. Because, I mean, what else do you have?
Yeah. And your story, you could share to other people that.
That's right.
I know when I go to a stroke support group, I did before this pandemic, to go there. I don't know if you ever did. You go to a stroke support group at all?
No, because I didn't know them before I moved there.
Right.
And now it's hard because my sister was living here, my brother was living here, but now there's only my sister, and she has to work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can't ask her so much to do, but I have to get a car, and I'll get to go out myself and get it, and get those things I need.
Right. And being in the car business,
Yeah.
are you
Yes, you do.
do you lay down?
No, because I'll tell you something. Like Christine bought a car, and Mary was going to buy a car, but I know what they're doing, but I can't tell them.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're saying.
So it's so hard for me to tell them, you know.
Exactly. Good, Serena. Right, Kevin. That's
Yes.
for you. Yeah. Because I was talking about.
Awesome goal.
Yeah, it is, and when it first started, when I had my stroke too, I didn't want to go to the stroke support group because I was embarrassed I had a stroke.
So am I. So was I.
Yeah, really.
This morning.
Yeah. Yeah, and I didn't want, but now I'm okay with it, and I'd rather speak at the stroke support group because most of them are newbie stroke survivors, and they feel like they're worthless, so they're isolated. I can't do anything. Why me?
I know. But you've got to get there.
Yes.
There yet? Yeah, I'm going to get there because by next year I'll have a car.
Yes.
I will get there.
It's a great goal. I love it.
Yep.
That's awesome.
I
That's
will.
awesome. Yeah, we did that one. Here we go. Yes, Yvonne.
Do it.
You're gonna do it.
Yeah, you gotta.
That's right.
You have to do it.
Yes. Do you have care package? Okay, Mike, I'm lost.
Oh, a care package of what?
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know what it means. Okay, yeah. So you should not be. And from what we said about being,
it's easy, Yvonne, because people will be around to take you. I don't have that yet. I got to do it myself.
Right. Yes, you do.
So
yeah. Good for you. I love your goal.
you have to go forward.
Right. Okay. Here's what Mike's saying. A carer, so like a caregiver or somebody that can.
I had one up until 2 years ago. Now I live by myself.
Right.
The caregiver came here, but she didn't. I mean, the only time I need her is when I got to go to Baltimore.
Oh.
And have my heart. They got to put a big needle on my heart, make sure it's beating right, and everything like that. Wow. And they want to still talk me about my head.
Yeah, to make sure you're all there.
Make sure I'm all right. To make sure I'm okay.
Right. And you're right, Salud. This community is the best support group.
I know it is, Salud. It is the best community. It is.
Yes. So never be embarrassed if you are. Well, for me, I was in the beginning.
So was I.
Yeah.
So I'm still embarrassed to an extent.
Really?
Who can I talk to? Because there's nobody can understand what I'm going through.
Yeah. No, I know it. And that's why this community, like Salud said.
That's what I mean. That's important.
Yeah. Exactly. Amazing. So I have to go have a coaching client. Driving is a great goal. I understand about doing it yourself independent. Yes.
It's very important for me to do it myself.
Yeah, exactly. So what other, getting close to the end, so Salute, I have caregivers for Tom for about 3.5 years, and it costs too much. Yeah.
I couldn't do that, Salute, because I had to do it myself. I couldn't do it that any other way. I couldn't.
Right. So, yeah.
I know. I know you have.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll give you an example. When you go to the doctors, special eds or not special eds, they tell you got to walk 2 miles an hour for 4 minutes. I'd walk 5 miles for 5 minutes.
Wow.
For 4 hours. I would go further than what they would have done. Every time. That's what I did.
That's absolutely incredible. I'm really happy for you, proud of you.
They weren't gonna beat me. That's what I always felt.
Right, exactly. Are your friends? Yvonne, yeah.
Yes, we are.
Oh, yeah. If you're talking about us, yes, we are friends, and it's pretty awesome. To me, it's great that we met, and I'm glad you reached out when you can talk with us. Yes.
I do that.
Yeah.
305 days a year. I know. I know.
Yeah. Yeah. And Kevin, we do have like a chat called Let's Talk Stroke. I'll send you to get you in it so you can.
Yep. So get used to it.
Yeah. Yeah. And Serena didn't mention it's like 24 hours a day. Some people chat all the time. I mean, like middle of the night. I wake up in the middle of the night and my phone's there and I look who's I'm stalking.
Well, you gotta get there somehow.
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
Thank you, Mike.
Yeah. So what okay, I'm going through these comments. People always
I know.
yeah, that's so true, right?
They don't. They don't.
Oh, that's okay, Yvonne. We're stroke survivors. Thank you, Yvonne, for saying that.
Yes.
Mike, see, that's awesome. I'm happy there. But what other like last inspiring words or something you could tell to somebody that feels like you, me, whoever did in the beginning of what happened?
One step forward all the time.
Yes.
One
Yeah.
step forward. Never look behind you. Go forward. That's the key.
Right.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Not like
Yes.
it used to. Not like it used to.
Right. Right. Exactly. Exactly. We'll be in touch, Paul. It is great to chat. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, I'm so happy that because when we first talked, you were a little nervous. You did, but then you reached when I put that little post out there that anybody want to be on.
You did. You did.
I'm so happy.
You did.
Just like Jim
Right.
said.
You're right, Jim. You're right.
Yes, yes. So, yep, I'll add you, Kevin, everybody.
I got to realize how that works for food. When I do know, I'll go there.
Well, as soon as we're done, I'll make sure it happens. Okay, yeah. So we're down to the end here, but I just wanted to say thank you, Kevin.
Thanks.
I really appreciate it. And Melissa, it's okay.
Look at it if you want, Melissa.
Yep. Yep. So Mike Peters, you'll be on Friday.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I really appreciate this. And any last final words besides always forward?
From me,
Yeah.
I'll tell you something. For me, it's going forward every day. You have to go forward. If you don't, I mean, you can look at so many things that go wrong in your life. You can focus on that. You're gone.
Yes.
If
Yes.
you just focus on the things that can do good for you, that's what you got to focus on.
Terrific. Terrific. That'll be the last comment there. You're an amazing person, Kevin. Don't forget that.
Sure.
That's awesome. So you could hang on here.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, thank you guys for showing up. I really appreciate it. And Kevin, amazing, beautiful story and a great attitude. Yeah. Trust me, I love this. The last one. Thank you, Salute.